Evening, lads. Just we're going to have a look at our structure and shape over the next certainly 2 to 4 sessions. Let's see how we progress, and maybe a little bit beyond that if we don't progress as much as we want. So I don't want to put a definite number on it, but for the immediate future, we're going to have a look at the structure that we employ, both offensively and defensively, and also the little bit of situational management. Situational awareness and the management of that situation that happens in games, and how we can deal with stuff, what we're looking to try and create, and then we can go from there. So this is what we're looking to try and achieve, get to the 60 or equally get to the 40, and then from there we'd have 3 attackers on the blind. In this case, we've got the 11, 3 and 2. From the start off, I think it's important that what we're trying to manipulate is, if we're getting to a 60 tap channel, which is practically that close to a stick, that then gives us all of that big room there. We're asking the question of the opposition: can they defend from there to there with 3 defenders? So straight away we're putting a big ask on them, because that's what, like I say, that's our attacking shape on the blind side. Could have the centre there as a traditional kind of shape, or we can tuck him in, because of late Ben Daniels has been playing there, and certainly if Carl was playing there, we could tuck him in a little bit and allow that man who's marking him to go in a little bit more, and then thus we can get our faster man on the outside of him. And similarly with the Northwest men's team as well. Just allows us them little various options, but I think let's keep things basic for now, and then we can just get the basic understanding of what the shape and the purpose of our play, what we're looking for. So, that being said, what we do have at Clockface, why have I come up with this shape and way of playing? Because what we do have at Clockface is lots of skillful forwards who can do a ball playing. However, that doesn't mean to say that all of our forwards are ball playing forwards. Some forwards are brilliant at what they do as far as laying platforms, getting us a good clean play of the ball, good at decision making about kind of do a ramp up and take it through that line, or actually no, I'm not getting through, drop to the front, get a quick play of the ball. Flan is an outstanding component of that. Ryan Price-Jones is another who can do that job for us. If we have a back row forward here with the ilk of Conor McCartan, who can run great lines, Chaddy, Danny Mark, these are the types of lads that maybe in them circumstances we don't go to a 60 or a 40, we then go to the 30 or the 70 on this side, and then just go with 2 people on the blind. It's all about using the players that we've got for specific reasons, about using our strengths and getting and making the most of them. So for this to work, I cannot stress enough that this quadrant of players, if it was a 60, that quadrant of players, I cannot stress enough the level of communication that is needed off you guys for us to be making all the right decisions for all the right reasons. Over the last few weeks, and since we started training at Newton, really, where I was doing the 3-channel drill, and I wanted to get to that point, and it's all kind of been building up over the last few weeks about how we just get to a certain point of the field and then just only put few numbers in big spaces and try and stress that defence and their decision making. Notably, Shandy sent me a voicemail this week. I hope I'm not kind of going against your privacy area, like, I don't know what the exact word is, but Shandy, but he was talking about how tough it was on Saturday to defend against Pats when they was throwing so many numbers at so few defenders. And that's exactly what we are trying to achieve by this way of playing. They was doing it to a 50, which they can do because they're dominant, and probably been playing as a team for quite a while. So that system is throughout the play. What I want us to do eventually is be able to go from a 30, 40, 50 between the sticks, 60 or a 70, and we can just play. And our shape doesn't actually change that much, but our understanding of what is needed and where we need to stand and start out is key to it. That is exactly what we're after here. So we're after, we want you to be talking. Fullback, the fullback is the quarterback of the team, and he's sending all these messages to the halfback and the hooker. The back row is saying numbers. So the hooker is looking out for, I want to be hearing, we've got three. Okay, so first movement of the hooker, let's step out to the open, let's get the marker one to come over here. And it might be that pass back inside, where your halfback is then coming in on this side, and your fullback is looping on the outside somewhere around here. So we're taking defenders away from that space. Get the defenders away. Get them on front foot, on back foot a little bit. Oh, we're relaxed because they're going out. No, it's late movement. Uh-oh, we've got an issue. So we need numbers. What's on this outside? Is there an individual that we're trying to spot set? There's numbers and they're tight. So we know then, if they're tight, we're looking for a play that's going to expose this area here. That's going to keep them defenders there. We need that lead runner. It might be from centre. He might have to step up a little bit and then cut in there. And then we're sending players around the back over here. Or are they spread across? 3 spread, 3 tight. Just these little bits of communication that's coming in to our decision makers here, and allow these boys here, who are supposed to be leading the team, 9, 6, 7, to be able to kind of recognise and make their decision making easier. It has been thrown as an allegation to us, and probably an observation as well, to be fair, that we tend to go to that left-hand side too many times. Sometimes without kind of look up and go, what did you see there to go there? It's you guys who see it. But if you're getting that high level of communication coming in at you, it's going to make your decision making far more effective as a team. We should bring an awful lot more success to us as a team. So we need to be exploiting these areas. And equally, them areas here. So how do we do that from the open side of it? If they've got overstacked and they've put 4 defenders here, marking our 3, so we know now that we're going this way. So 9 still goes out this way and keeps that marker 1 on the inside of him. 13 will get at the B. First half is starting opposite the A, but then obviously cuts underneath. So everything that we do on the open side, whether it be 13 or, again, we talk about the quality of ball playing forwards that we have within our kind of open age squad. That doesn't have to be 13. That could be an 8, 10 or whoever that we have confidence in that can deliver a twos play or an X play coming underneath him. That's the sort of player that we need. So he gets at B. If he can get at B, then we're already 1 defender stuck inside him. He's our first player. And everybody else from there then is going to the outside. He'll be there, the halfback will come underneath there, and then depending on their defensive makeup, is there a slow defender stuck out here? In that case, I'd probably want my centre and winger to be starting around here. They've got a huge space there between that wing and there. Now, we can keep that huge space. And again, it's that late movement, what we was talking about, that's going to get us to the outside. However, for now, I'm quite happy to just go with basics and that my centre and winger will be out here and out here. And then we'll be running the lines with the 2 half-backs and the full-back coming underneath here. I'm very, very keen for us to allow our strike players to be getting to the edges of the pitch, to be attacking them, whether it be in blindside plays or open side shift plays. Let's play out there, but we can still use these forwards, use our strengths to be able to deliver knockout blows. We're setting traps for the opposition all the time. We want them to be defending off back foot, off their heels, and then they're having to feel helpless. They can't do anything about it. They can only do what they can do. And that's the kind of feeling I want, that chaotic, helpless decision making, that I want to put them under that kind of pressure, regardless of where we're attacking. But throughout it all, if we don't communicate, if we don't do a play and then get back to shape as soon as you possibly can, these team first behaviours that I've been kind of talking about and highlighting throughout constantly over the last couple of weeks, if we don't do them things, then our team is going to be affected. It's about your mentality, your efforts, your understanding about what is needed. That's what I want us to kind of bring to training tomorrow. We're going to look at playing and practicing tomorrow just off the 40s and the 60s for now. I don't want to overcomplicate it. Let's do it one step at a time. But I think it's important. We've been doing lots of kind of skills in D and in attack over the last couple of weeks. But I just think it's important now that we bring a structure to allow you to play off and then understand where all these skills fill in. And we'll continue to upskill you over the next few weeks as well. That's really, really massively important for allow us to get this game plan to work. This game plan is all about you as a team. I would even suggest that at some point maybe the Northwest Men's League team, they have a lot of strength in the middles. We seem to have a lot of middles, so maybe they play off a 50 and go 5-and-5 splits. However, the principles are all still the same. We still need to be getting round players, and we still need to be communicating about the spaces in between defenders. Are they defending tight, which a lot of teams do nowadays? Then we need to kind of start with your players here, then they can get to that biggest gap in the line. Or are they defending across a pitch, which can happen in the Northwest Men's League at times. In that case, we'll be going through that line and sending numbers through it into the spaces in between defenders. Or have they similarly, where to be, if we're going to a 50 with 5 on either side, have they overstacked on one side and it's only 4 and 6? So we need that communication about how many numbers are going in front of us, and what their defensive shape is looking like all the time. Outside backs, your wingers, your centres, your full-back, your back row forwards, please take a hold of that communication and that reload back into shape as soon as you can. You push through the line and then reload back into shape. Go through the line, back to shape. And if we all keep our shape, we're not wasting energy by players who shouldn't be out here, running out here and then running over here and then running over here. We just keep our shape up and down, up and down. Positional play is kind of the order of the day. Hopefully, I know it's a long vid, I appreciate that, but hopefully this could kind of help you understand what we're trying to get tomorrow out of training. And moving forward, that's how we kind of play. That full-back, though, needs to be behind the ruck. No matter whether you're playing through the 50 or a little bit further out, at fullback there needs to be behind the ruck as much as he can be, and not stood out here being predictable about which way we're going to play. Because if that does go there, we need to flood that number with numbers, and you're out here. It's not going to work, is it? So that's why we need this here. Quite happy at times to go with 2 fullbacks in the squad, but you know, we'll discuss that as it is needed. Okay, thanks very much. Hopefully, and any questions, guys, please don't hesitate to ask. I'd rather you send me a quick voice message or a little text or whatever, and say, look, I'm not sure about my role in this. And if you're not, I'd rather take the time to go through it with you for 2 minutes or something, and help you understand than you go in there and not understand, and then, you know, it's kind of breaking down. Let's be honest with each other, talk to each other, and get the best out of each other. Thank you.